Imagine waking up in the middle of the night with a sudden, sharp, stabbing pain in your calf. Your leg tightens, your toes curl, and you can't move for a moment. That pain shoots through your body, and all you can think about is how badly you just want it to stop. If you're a senior, over the age of 60, you already know this feeling all too well. Leg cramps are not just annoying. They can be terrifying. They can strike in the middle of the night while you're resting, or even during the day when you're walking across the room or simply standing up from a chair. They make you lose confidence in your body. They make you fear the night because you don't want to be jolted awake by that kind of agony again. And here's the truth. Leg cramps are not just random. They are your body's way of sending you a signal, telling you that something is missing. Something in your diet, something in your lifestyle, something that can be fixed, but only if you understand what your body is trying to tell you. Now, I want you to hold on to this thought: there are foods, natural, everyday foods, that can not only reduce the risk of leg cramps, but also strengthen your legs and restore the energy you thought you had lost with age. And here's the shocking part. Most seniors in America are eating the wrong things, skipping the very foods that could stop those cramps dead in their tracks. That's why today we're going to talk about the top 3 foods to prevent leg cramps in seniors, and not only that, but how these foods can strengthen your legs, keep you active, and give you back control over your body. Think about it this way: your legs are your foundation. Every step you take, every walk to the mailbox, every trip to the grocery store, every visit with your grandchildren, it all depends on the strength of your legs. But when leg cramps strike, they tear down that foundation. They make you hesitant to move, they make you fearful of exercise, they make you less likely to get out and enjoy life. And over time, that fear and hesitation can snowball into weaker muscles, lower circulation, and more health problems. This is why preventing cramps isn't just about comfort. It's about your independence, your freedom, your dignity. So why do seniors experience more cramps than younger people? The answer lies in changes that happen naturally with age. As we get older, our muscles lose some of their elasticity. Our nerves don't fire as quickly. Our circulation slows down, and our bodies process nutrients differently. On top of that, many seniors take medications, blood pressure pills, cholesterol drugs, diuretics, and these can flush minerals out of your system. Minerals like potassium, magnesium, and calcium, which are absolutely essential for muscle function. When these minerals are low, muscles misfire and cramps happen. And that's why diet becomes the most powerful weapon you have in fighting back. Now let's dive into the first miracle food that every senior should know about. And I want you to really picture this. You've seen them in your local grocery store, maybe even avoided them because you didn't think they mattered. But these small, golden fruits are loaded with the very minerals that your muscles are begging for. I'm talking about bananas. Yes, bananas. One of the simplest, most affordable, and most powerful foods you can eat to fight leg cramps. Bananas are packed with potassium. And potassium is not just a nutrient you read about on the back of a cereal box. Potassium is an electrolyte, and electrolytes are what allow your muscles to contract and relax properly. Without enough potassium, your muscles seize up, they tighten unexpectedly, and they cramp. That's why athletes, who push their muscles to the limit, are always eating bananas. And seniors can benefit just as much, if not more. Because as you age, your potassium levels drop naturally, and many of the foods in the American diet actually deplete potassium rather than add it. Processed foods, salty snacks, fast food, these things don't give you the minerals you need, they rob you of them. But here's the secret. It's not just the potassium in bananas that makes them powerful. They also contain magnesium and vitamin B6. Magnesium is another muscle-friendly mineral that calms nerves and helps your muscles relax. And B6 plays a critical role in how your body absorbs and uses these minerals. So, when you eat a banana, you're not just getting one nutrient. You're getting a complete package that works together to soothe your muscles, calm your nerves, and lower your risk of cramps. Imagine this: instead of waking up at 2 a.m. with stabbing pain in your calf, you wake up feeling rested, because the nutrients you got from your evening banana help keep your muscles relaxed all night long. Imagine taking a walk in the park without worrying that halfway through, your leg is going to seize up and force you to sit down. This is what a simple food like a banana can do when you make it a consistent part of your diet. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but aren't bananas high in sugar? And yes, they do contain natural sugar. But here's the difference: this is natural sugar wrapped up with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Unlike candy or soda, the sugar in bananas is slowly released into your bloodstream, giving you steady energy without the crash. For seniors, that steady energy is priceless. It means you can keep moving through your day, keep your muscles strong, and avoid the roller coaster that comes from processed foods. And here's another tip. You don't have to just eat bananas raw. You can slice them onto your oatmeal in the morning, blend them into a smoothie with some Greek yogurt, or mash them onto a piece of whole grain toast. Each of these combinations adds even more muscle-friendly nutrients. And it keeps things interesting because, let's be honest, food is only good for you if you actually enjoy eating it. Let's pause for a second and think about the bigger picture. Eating bananas is not just about stopping leg cramps. It's about strengthening your entire body. When you give your muscles the minerals they need, they don't just stop cramping. They recover faster from activity, they stay stronger as you age, and they keep you moving forward. This means fewer falls, fewer injuries, more independence, and more of the life you want to live. And here's something else that's important. Bananas are also good for your heart. They help balance blood pressure, they support kidney function, and they protect your cardiovascular system. That means that one simple change, adding bananas to your daily routine, can ripple out and improve not just your legs, but your whole body. So why don't more seniors do it? Because no one has ever told them just how powerful this simple fruit can be. Doctors prescribe pills, ads push supplements, and people forget that nature has already given us what we need. But I'm here to tell you, bananas are one of the top 3 foods that can prevent leg cramps and strengthen your legs. And if you start today, you'll feel the difference faster than you think. Now, bananas are only the beginning. There are 2 other foods, just as powerful, that complete this trio of leg-saving, muscle-strengthening powerhouses. Together, they give you the minerals, the hydration, and the muscle support you need to stay strong, active, and cramp-free. And in the next part of this video, we're going to reveal the second food on this list. One that's creamy, delicious, and packed with the kind of nutrients most seniors are missing every single day. Now let's move on to the second food on this list, a food that many seniors don't think of when it comes to preventing leg cramps, but one that can truly change the way your muscles function and recover. If bananas are the quick go-to fruit for potassium, this second food is all about giving your body the calcium, protein, and magnesium it needs to keep your legs strong and your muscles working the way they should. I'm talking about yogurt, especially plain Greek yogurt, one of the most underrated power foods for seniors. Think about what happens when your muscles contract. Every time you take a step, every time you bend down, every time you get out of a chair, your muscles fire in tiny electrical bursts. That electrical signal depends on calcium. Calcium isn't just for your bones, although that's what most people think about first. It's also the mineral that makes your muscles contract. Without enough calcium, your muscles misfire, they spasm, and they cramp. For seniors, this is a big problem because as we age, our bodies don't absorb calcium as well as they used to. On top of that, many people over 60 reduce dairy in their diet, either because they think it's bad for them or because of stomach sensitivity. The result is that seniors often fall short on calcium, and that opens the door for more cramps, more weakness, and more risk of falls. This is where yogurt steps in as a hero. One serving of Greek yogurt can provide nearly 20% of your daily calcium needs. But it doesn't stop there. Yogurt also gives you protein, which is essential for keeping your muscles strong, and magnesium, which works with calcium and potassium to keep those muscle signals balanced. And here's the beauty of it. Yogurt also contains probiotics, those healthy bacteria that keep your gut strong, and when your gut is strong, you absorb nutrients better. It's like giving your body a double advantage. You're getting the minerals you need, and you're making sure your body actually uses them. Now let me tell you why this is so powerful for seniors who struggle with leg cramps. When you eat a cup of Greek yogurt, you're not just filling your stomach. You're delivering calcium directly to your muscles. You're supporting the nerves that send signals to those muscles. And you're helping your bones stay strong at the same time, which means fewer fractures, fewer injuries, and a stronger frame to carry you through your daily life. Picture this for a moment. You start your morning with a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt topped with some fresh blueberries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Within hours, your body is already using those nutrients to keep your leg muscles relaxed, your nerves firing smoothly, and your bones steady under your weight. Compare that to skipping breakfast or eating something sugary and processed. With the yogurt, your body is prepared, fueled, and supported. Without it, your body is scrambling, struggling, and setting you up for pain later in the day. I want to share a quick story with you. A senior woman named Alice, age 73, had been dealing with nightly leg cramps for years. She was afraid to fall asleep because she knew she'd be jolted awake by that stabbing calf pain. She tried stretching. She tried drinking more water, but nothing seemed to help. Then her daughter suggested she add Greek yogurt to her daily routine. At first, she was skeptical, but within just 2 weeks, she noticed the difference. The cramps that used to wake her up every other night became less frequent, then less severe, until eventually they stopped altogether. She told me it felt like she had gotten her life back because she could finally sleep through the night without fear. That's the power of giving your muscles the minerals they're crying out for. Now, some of you might be thinking, but what if I can't handle dairy? That's a fair concern because a lot of seniors develop lactose intolerance as they age. Here's the good news. Greek yogurt is often easier to digest than milk because much of the lactose has already been broken down during the fermentation process. That means even if regular milk bothers your stomach, you may still be able to enjoy Greek yogurt without any issues. And if dairy truly isn't an option for you, there are excellent dairy-free yogurts made from almond milk, soy milk, or coconut milk, many of which are fortified with calcium and still give you the probiotics your gut needs. Another reason yogurt is so powerful for seniors is that it's versatile. You don't have to just eat it plain with a spoon. You can use it in smoothies, mix it with fruit, blend it into dips, or even use it as a healthier substitute for sour cream. Every time you swap in yogurt, you're making a choice that strengthens your legs, protects your muscles, and lowers your risk of painful cramps. Let's talk a little bit about the science behind this. Leg cramps are often linked to an imbalance of calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Yogurt delivers all three of these, plus protein to repair muscles and probiotics to improve absorption. It's like the perfect cocktail for muscle health. Imagine a light switch. For the switch to work, the wiring has to be correct. If one wire is missing, the light flickers or doesn't turn on at all. That's what happens in your muscles when you're low on calcium or magnesium. The signal can't flow smoothly, and instead of a clean contraction and release, you get a painful spasm. Yogurt gives your body the wiring it needs so that the signals run smoothly every single time. And here's something else seniors need to hear. Calcium doesn't just help with leg cramps. It also helps prevent osteoporosis, a condition that makes your bones weak and brittle. Millions of seniors in America suffer from osteoporosis without even realizing it until they experience a fall or a fracture. By eating calcium-rich foods like yogurt, you're not only preventing leg cramps, but also building a stronger defense against one of the most common and dangerous conditions in later life. Strong bones and strong muscles go hand in hand, and yogurt supports both. Another bonus that makes yogurt a standout food is that it helps with weight management. Many seniors struggle with maintaining a healthy weight, and carrying extra pounds puts more stress on your legs, your joints, and your muscles. Greek yogurt is high in protein, which keeps you feeling full longer, reduces unnecessary snacking, and helps maintain a healthy metabolism. By keeping your weight steady, you're also reducing one of the hidden triggers of leg cramps, extra stress on the muscles. Now let's be real. Not all yogurts are created equal. Walk into any grocery store in America, and you'll see rows upon rows of yogurt cups, most of them packed with sugar, artificial flavors, and additives. Those so-called fruit on the bottom. Yogurts can contain more sugar than a candy bar, and for seniors, that's a disaster. High sugar not only cancels out the benefits, but also spikes blood sugar, raises inflammation, and can make cramps worse. That's why it's so important to choose plain yogurt, preferably Greek style, and add your own toppings. Fresh fruit, nuts, a drizzle of honey if you like a touch of sweetness. These are healthy additions that enhance the benefits instead of destroying them. So here's the simple truth. By adding a daily serving of yogurt to your diet, you're not just giving your body calcium. You're giving it a complete toolkit for preventing leg cramps, strengthening muscles, protecting bones, and improving digestion. For seniors who want to stay strong, independent, and active, this is a no-brainer. And the best part, it's delicious, affordable, and easy to find in any grocery store. Think about what it would feel like to go an entire week without leg cramps, to sleep peacefully, to walk without fear, to feel your legs supporting you instead of betraying you. Yogurt, combined with the other foods we're talking about today, can make that a reality. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need complicated routines. You just need to give your body the right fuel. So now we've uncovered 2 of the top 3 foods to prevent leg cramps in seniors: bananas, the potassium powerhouse, and yogurt, the calcium and protein hero. Together, they create a foundation of minerals and nutrients that keep your muscles firing smoothly, your bones strong, and your digestion working properly. But we're not done yet. There's one more food, perhaps the most powerful of all, that completes this trio. A food that brings hydration, magnesium, and natural electrolytes to the table in a way that no other food can. And when you add it to bananas and yogurt, you create a complete shield against leg cramps, giving your legs the strength and resilience they need to carry you through your golden years. Now we come to the third and final food on this list, the one that ties everything together, the one that brings hydration, electrolytes, and minerals in a way that nothing else can. If bananas give you potassium and yogurt gives you calcium and protein, then this food is all about delivering magnesium, natural electrolytes, and water straight to your cells. I'm talking about leafy green vegetables, especially spinach. For many seniors, leafy greens are the missing link in their diet. We know they're healthy, we know they're packed with vitamins, but we don't always connect them to leg cramps. Yet, spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are among the richest natural sources of magnesium you can find, and magnesium is absolutely critical when it comes to muscle function. Without enough magnesium, your muscles don't relax properly after a contraction. That's why cramps hit so suddenly, often in the middle of the night. Your muscle contracts, but without the magnesium, it can't let go, and you're left clutching your leg in pain. Spinach solves that problem. Think about how often you drink water and you still feel dehydrated. That's because water alone isn't enough. Your body also needs electrolytes, potassium, calcium, and magnesium to hold that water in your cells and keep your muscles functioning. Leafy greens like spinach give you both hydration and electrolytes in one package. It's like drinking a sports drink straight from nature, without the added sugar or artificial ingredients. That's why athletes, even professional ones, often eat spinach and other greens to recover after workouts. Seniors can take the same wisdom and apply it to daily life. Let's break it down further. 1 cup of cooked spinach delivers nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs. That's huge. Add to that vitamin K for strong bones, vitamin C for healing, and iron for carrying oxygen through your blood, and you have a food that not only prevents cramps, but also keeps your entire body functioning at a higher level. And it's not just spinach. Swiss chard is loaded with potassium, colored greens bring in calcium, and kale gives you a wide range of antioxidants. Together, these greens act like a multivitamin that grows in the ground. I want you to imagine this. You've had dinner, you're relaxing on the couch, and you feel that familiar tightening in your calf. The cramp starts to seize up, and you know you're about to be in pain. But then think about the difference if earlier that day you had eaten a serving of sautéed spinach with a squeeze of lemon and a drizzle of olive oil. Instead of your body struggling to find the minerals it needs, the magnesium and potassium from the spinach are already there, circulating in your system, ready to keep your muscles calm. That's the kind of difference a single choice can make in your day, to day comfort and long-term health. Many seniors in America grew up eating meat and potatoes, but not as many grew up making leafy greens a daily part of life. That's why leg cramps, weak bones, and low energy are so common as we get older. The body simply doesn't have what it needs. By adding spinach, kale, or collard greens to your plate, you're filling in the gaps that decades of diet may have left behind. Let me tell you about a man named Robert, 78 years old, who had been struggling with leg cramps every night for months. He thought it was just part of getting old, something he had to accept. But after hearing that greens could make a difference, he started adding a small spinach salad with dinner each night. Within a few weeks, he noticed the cramps became less frequent. Within a month, they were gone. He was amazed, and the best part was that he actually felt stronger walking around, climbing stairs, even doing his gardening. It wasn't magic, it was nutrition. Now here's the truth that often gets overlooked. Magnesium deficiency is incredibly common in seniors. Studies show that more than half of adults over 60 don't get enough magnesium. And when you combine that with lower calcium and potassium intake, it's like setting the stage for cramps. Spinach and leafy greens are one of the simplest ways to fix that deficiency without expensive supplements. You just cook it, eat it, and let your body absorb what it needs. But what if you don't like spinach? That's a common question, and the good news is you have options. Swiss chard, kale, collard greens, even beet greens. They all provide similar benefits. And you don't have to eat them plain. You can blend spinach into a fruit smoothie where you won't even taste it. You can saute kale with garlic and olive oil for a flavorful side dish. You can mix collards into soups or stews. The key is not to think of greens as a punishment, but as a powerful tool to keep you moving without pain. Another hidden benefit of leafy greens is their role in circulation. Poor circulation is another reason seniors suffer from cramps, because if your blood isn't flowing properly, your muscles don't get enough oxygen. Leafy greens help thin the blood slightly, improve artery function, and increase oxygen delivery to the muscles. That means fewer cramps, better stamina, and a healthier heart. Now let's take a moment to tie all three foods together. You've got bananas for potassium, yogurt for calcium and protein, and leafy greens for magnesium and hydration. Think of them as the three legs of a stool. Take one away and the stool wobbles, it's unstable, it doesn't work right. Keep all three, and you've got a solid foundation that supports your muscles, your bones, and your circulation. That's the secret to preventing leg cramps and strengthening your legs as you age. The best part is, these foods aren't exotic or expensive. You don't have to search specialty stores or spend hundreds of dollars. They're right there in your local grocery store, affordable, accessible, and easy to prepare. It's simply about making the choice to put them on your plate day after day. Now imagine what your life could look like if you followed this advice. Imagine walking without fear of cramps, sleeping without being jolted awake, getting out of bed in the morning feeling steady, strong, and ready for the day. For seniors, that kind of independence and freedom is priceless. It means more time with family, more time enjoying hobbies, and less time worrying about pain or weakness. And let's not forget about the ripple effect. When your legs are stronger and your cramps are gone, you move more. When you move more, your heart gets healthier, your weight stays steady, and your mood improves. You're not just solving one problem, you're opening the door to a better quality of life in every way. So here's the bottom line. If you want to prevent leg cramps and strengthen your legs, focus on these three foods: bananas, yogurt, and spinach. Together, they deliver the potassium, calcium, magnesium, protein, and hydration your body needs. They're the natural, proven solution for one of the most frustrating problems seniors face. But here's the challenge. Knowing this information is one thing, but putting it into practice is another. I encourage you to start today. Go to your kitchen, look at what you have, and make a simple swap. Add a banana to your breakfast. Have a serving of Greek yogurt as a snack. Toss some spinach into your dinner. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it does have to be consistent. That's how you'll see results. And if you've ever thought, it's too late for me, I've been dealing with cramps for years, let me tell you this, it is never too late to give your body what it needs. Seniors who start making these changes in their 60s, 70s, even 80s still see improvements. Your body is always ready to heal when you give it the right fuel. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. You don't have to accept leg cramps as a normal part of aging. You don't have to live in fear of being woken up by that stabbing pain in the middle of the night. You have the power to take control, and it starts with the foods you put on your plate. So, if this video helped you, make sure to come back to this channel again. I'll be sharing more simple, science-backed tips just like this one, tips that keep you healthy, strong, and independent after 60. Hit that subscribe button, stay connected, and keep learning with me. Together, we'll make your golden years truly golden.